Not only from its very date, you know it's antiquated. It's bad policy. I want to come back.
It's terrible. Well, why would we sell uranium?
It makes no
sense.
We
shouldn't sell uranium to anybody.
And we're also giving away the minerals to people who really never paid for them. It's the worst giveaway of a public asset in any context I know. I want to come back to the outsourcing issue. Mitt Romney obviously being, in my view, properly attacked for the outsourcing that Bain did. How do we actually stop that? I mean, to some extent, are these not laws of economics? Are these choices that we can actually force companies not to make, not to send jobs overseas?
No, but, Eliot, let's talk about trade bill for just a second, because I've been against those ever since I got into Congress, including the ones that we passed this term. But I have never seen any kind of trade agreement the United States made with another country that advantaged in any way the American manufacturers. In many cases, I think they were pretty much sent overseas. As a matter of fact, as you know, we've never been able to deal with that law that allows commerce to pay people to outsource. That is an annoyance beyond belief, as many things in Washington are today. But I've got a trade bill as well that will finally advantage manufacturers in America by saying that we can change the conditions of the trade bill. It wasn't tariffs that really bothered us so much as the unseen barriers. For example, with cars, the steering wheel wasn't big enough, this light doesn't look right, I don't like that bumper. We sold 8,000 cars in Japan last year. That should tell us a lot. We sell 8,000 cars in every town in America, just about, of Japanese origin. So we've been really pretty stupid about policy as far as I'm concerned.
Louise,
but we need to do,
I could not agree with you more, and I think you put your finger on the very issue that we need to talk about, which is that, and I hate to admit it, this has unfortunately been a bipartisan error. President Clinton signed a lot of the trade bills. And
all of them.
That's right.
And
so there have been two pieces to two pillars of our economic strategy that have been fundamentally wrong. One was deregulation of Wall Street. The other was trade bills that were simply oblivious, as you point out, to our manufacturing base. Can we get
paid no attention?
That's right. Can we get the president to change on this?
I don't know. I hope so. I've certainly been trying because of this bill I've got. But this goes all the way back. NAFTA, of course, as we know, did absolutely nothing for us. I've watched towns like mine and cities around us be boarded up where people who used to work because can't be there anymore. It was a stupid thing for us to do. We were the top manufacturer in the world. We were extraordinarily generous, and we need to be because we had a lot of things going for us. But what we did was give away our seed corn. Nobody does that, but we did it. But the idea that trade, I'd really love to talk to you about that sometime, about what we'd like to be doing about that. But what we have to do then is pay attention to enforce trade agreements, and that can't be done by the person who negotiates a trade agreement, which is what we do now. It needs to be in a whole new department of the country, but what we have done is make it possible for the Congress itself to stop a trade agreement until it is straightened out, and that's what we need.
Look, many people may be confused. I know you. I've been a friend of yours for so many years.
I confuse people.
No. Let me finish this one. You're from the Rochester, Buffalo portion of upstate New York, which is part of what people used to refer to as the Rust Belt. It used to be the industrial manufacturing core of America. You got that gorgeous Southern accent, so people are saying, wait a minute, how can you be from New York? You got the Southern charm and the Northern efficiency, as we used to joke.
Right.
But, Louise, you understand exactly what has happened to hollow out our economy, and I sure hope that you will continue to hammer on this. It is great.
I sure will.
Can you indulge us? Can you come back next week? We will talk about these trade issues because you got your finger on the creation.
I will come back. I am so involved in this. I eat and sleep this